Welcome, everyone, to the Everything Show, episode 976. I am your host, Matrixlord212, and I'm with Chris. What's up, Chris?
What's up, guys?
So, there was a lot of articles and news that hit, right, Chris? Concerning the X-Men universe.
Yes. So, apparently next year we're getting 3 X-Men movies, all in different, series within the X-Men genre, or not genre, but in
Do we know what's
the
first?
X-Men, title.
What's
I
first,
believe
Deadpool?
it might be New Mutants, but I'm not entirely sure.
Wasn't Deadpool going to come out at the same time, like February, or no?
Well, I know that the 3 movies they're talking about are New Mutants, Deadpool, and X-Men Dark Phoenix, which I guess is
Deadpool
the new
2.
title for Supernova. Yeah.
Yes. Which is better? That's better.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me look up
Let's see what's first, second, and third. Yeah, I would think that they would have Deadpool, then New Mutants, then Dark Phoenix.
The way they have it listed here.
Yeah.
If the page will load.
It's probably Deadpool 2 first, right? Or is it X-Men first? Maybe X-Men first.
Sorry, the page is taking a second to load. We have.
I'll try to look up too.
Oh gosh, this page. No, it is New Mutants is first.
Oh.
Then Deadpool 2, then Dark Phoenix.
Oh.
New Mutants opens April 13th, 2018. Deadpool 2 opens June 1st, 2018. And then X-Men Dark Phoenix opens on November 2nd, 2018.
Oh, they're doing something different with X-Men.
Yes.
November. That is actually a good idea, I think. Because there's nothing coming out. That's smart, actually. So, New Mutants in April, Deadpool 2 in June, and Dark. I like that. What do you think?
I gotta tell you, I'm not really that interested in any of these movies.
Okay.
But I think it's ambitious of them to go with 3 movies next year, and I'm interested to see how they do.
And there's another part to that article too, and they say that, not related to the X-Men, but related to the company, Shane Black's Predator has been delayed by 6 months.
Moved.
From February 9th to August 3rd. I am going to say, though, you and I say all the time that there should be a lot of more movies in August.
Yes.
So August may be the safe haven, possibly. I got to look at the release date, the August of 2018, but that might be a good move for the Predator, because February, nothing really, crap movies come out. So, I mean, like I Am, like Frankenstein, and I mean, Underworld came out. There's no competition. It garnered sequels. So it's like, but usually people move not huge movies. It's like always the spring and summer, So, but anyway, getting back to the X-Men. So that's Predator. Predator's coming out on August 3rd. I'm okay with that, but again, I don't know if I'm gonna like it. So X-Force is being written also, which X-Force is going to be with Cable probably. I guess. That's whatever. All right, so, you're not a fan of that. Now, what's going on with Avatar?
Now, this one came out of nowhere, for me anyway, today. I saw this news and I was like, wow. So, of course, Avatar 2, like, it's been, the release date for that has been up in the air for a long time. But today we got solid confirmation about not only Avatar 2, but Avatar 3, Avatar 4, and Avatar 5.
Right.
So here's what's going on with these movies. Apparently, Avatar 2 is scheduled to come out on December 18th, 2020. Avatar 3 will come out December 17th, 2021. Then a 3-year break.
Ooh.
Then Avatar 4 on December 20th, 2024. Followed by Avatar 5 on December 19th, 2025. Now, someone made a very good point. They said that if these movies are coming out 2 and 3 a year apart and then 4 and 5 a year apart after a 3-year break, they're being filmed back to back.
Okay.
At least 2 and 3 are being filmed back to back, then a 3-year break, and then 4 and 5 are being filmed back to back. I'm guessing in that 3-year break to be released a year apart.
Okay.
That's a lot. That's the next, that's a good few years.
Let me ask you a silly question. Is there a gap because in 2022 he's going to put his Terminator movie out?
I don't think so.
Okay. Another question. What if Avatar 2 tanks miserably?
I honestly have no idea what would happen.
They probably, well, I'm surmising that if what you say is correct, and they do 2 and 3, and 2 tanks, they still have 3. They're still going to release 3, right?
I would have to assume, yeah.
But 4 and 5 would be probably shelved.
I think 5 would probably be put on the shelf. I think 4 would be potentially put on the shelf. But if they're shooting 2 and 3 back to back to be released a year apart, they have to put 3 out.
That's what I'm saying, yeah. Are they going to be like 5 hours each these movies?
Well, here's my thing, right?
How does he know it's going to be good? Like, people are going to like it.
This is very telling. You're right. I don't know if people are going to like it. I think people are going to go see 2 just because, sequel to Avatar. But here's my thing. We now know, and someone else made a good point about this today. This isn't my idea. But they said that Disney now has a vested interest in Avatar.
What?
They do. Because apparently part of their park is going to be made into Pandora. So do you know what this means?
They're going to buy Avatar?
No.
Oh.
I don't think anyway. That means that we're probably not going to see Star Wars movies in December in those years. They'll probably be moved to the summer.
What?
Now, and here's the evidence for that.
Okay.
The Han Solo movie comes out in the summer of next year.
Yeah.
So and this is after Episode 9. These Avatar movies come out.
But why are they catering to James Cameron? I mean, because
they're not. I don't think they're catering to James Cameron. I think they probably have some sort of deal or some sort of understanding that after Episode 9 comes out in December of I guess it would be 2019, in 2020 and 2021, and then those years they don't release Star Wars movie in December. These anthology films, these Star Wars story films, whatever you want to call them, get released in the summer to keep away from Avatar so Avatar can do its thing.
But when did that ever happen where they want to promote other stuff? Even though
but they're not, because Disney now has Pandora as part of their park.
Oh. Well, what about Marvel movies? I mean, what if they're not going to have any Marvel movies combat against Avatar?
When do Marvel movies come out in December?
Not yet.
But why would they?
Because how many extras do they add every year now? We got 3 or 4. It's going to be.
Yeah,
right?
but they're doing at least 2 movies a year, 3 movies now.
3 kind of.
Yeah, I mean they're not coming out in December though, so they're not losing anything there. DC doesn't come out in December.
Well, DC.
Yet. Well,
I mean,
Aquaman
DC goes,
might be, but
DC to me, it could be. I could close-minded because I'm a Marvel guy, but DC. I don't think they know what the hell they're doing anyway.
Well, I mean, it's perfect too, because look at Avatar 2 coming out in 2020. It's not going to come out in May because it probably doesn't want to go up against Godzilla vs. Kong.
Oh, absolutely not.
So, and whatever else comes out then, because there's probably going to be something else huge that comes out around that time.
Yeah.
So we could see another Star Wars movie there. They're already saying that they're going to announce the next anthology movie over this summer. So I have a very funny feeling that they're going to make these anthology movies come out after. Well, no, I think from now on, anthology movies are going to come out in the summer because Han Solo is coming out in the summer.
Unless it bombs, and then that's the end of the summer.
Yeah, but I don't think it's going to, though.
I don't think so either. Especially
Because
since
it's Star Wars and it's Han Solo, you know?
Especially since they fixed that whole thing that people were concerned about the changing his name or whatever.
Right, exactly.
That was just
so.
bullshit.
I mean,
although we don't really know, to tell you the truth, if that was real and then they said scrap it while they're filming it. I mean,
no, Kathleen Kennedy clarified what they meant by that.
Okay. That was
they said that what he was getting at was it was how he got his name of
as
greatest smuggler in the galaxy.
I got you. Okay.
So that makes much.
And when's
more sense
Indiana
to me.
Jones? 2019.
I have no idea.
Man,
I have to think it's probably going to be 2020.
These movies are going to destroy each other. I mean,
next year is going to be insanity.
Yeah, I know. I'll be broke. I mean, now this thing about Infinity War, I know we're jumping around, but something went wrong that they're trying to film it back to back, so they scrapped the whole filming it back to back. Avengers 3, Avengers 4. And again, they're trying to say that it's still connected, but they just couldn't get it to work. Now, could it be that these guys' schedules are not, like, Benedict Cumberbatch is all over the place. They were even saying that he's not present for filming. So could that be the problem? Their schedules, or
it might be schedules. I personally don't think there's an issue. I think that they're making Avengers 4
they said
something
there was
else.
an
Like
issue.
I said,
they said there was an issue. They said that they couldn't get it to work.
Well, I think it's probably going to be Secret Wars. I think that I don't think they're telling us everything that's going on behind the scenes for a reason.
It's got to be Thanos is still in 4. That maybe instead of the Beyonder, or he's putting people on Battle World and they're fighting each other, or they're fighting villains or something. Like maybe they'll put Spider-Man in there and he's got to fight all his villains, or villains, whatever. I don't know.
Well, this is the thing. Don't we have a release date for Homecoming 2 or whatever the hell that's going to be called?
It's 2 years from Homecoming.
So It's 2019.
Right.
So, yeah, I mean, apparently that's the last time that they can use Spider-Man unless the deal is redone.
Yeah. I don't know. There's so much things we're talking about. We're jumping all around, but it's like there's a lot of exciting things.
Well, I mean, we're staying on the topic, though, because I'm trying to figure out what, if there is an issue, I'm trying to figure out what it could be. It could be scheduling, like you said, but I don't know. Maybe they want to go in a different direction.
I mean, Robert Downey Jr. now is getting franchises. He's going to be doing Dr. Dolittle.
Right.
We talk to animals, and it's going to be like, whatever. And then he's going to do Sherlock Holmes.
This is what I meant a couple of casts ago. I think him and Chris Evans are going to probably step away from it for a little while.
Not die, but just probably whatever.
No,
right?
Not die. I think they're going to step away from it for a little while, and we're going to have either Bucky as Captain America and maybe somebody else as Iron Man. And then they're not going to die, but I mean, one of them might, but in the movie, but maybe or movies, but maybe they'll come back.
Before we jump into that, suppose they all die, and then they're brought back somehow.
Well, that's the rumor.
Thanos kills everybody.
I don't buy that.
And Stark is alive, and he whatever does something.
I don't buy that rumor, to be honest with you, because I also heard, we heard rumors a long time ago that in this first part, when it was still like a 2-part thing, that it was only going to be half the team at first that fights him, and then the other half of the team was going to go and have to help them, and that's how the team was going to reunite after Civil War. I still think that's possible.
But he's going to have his own army. It's not going to just be him. It's going to be Hela. It's going to be minions or creatures.
Honestly, we have no idea. I'm assuming that we're going to see the Chitauri again as his army,
and those flying creatures.
Yeah.
Whatever, and I'm assuming that Loki's going to be with Thor because Thanos wants to kick his ass. So remember
he's another one. I think he has a chance of dying too.
Loki.
Yeah.
Might get his head chopped off like in the books.
Well, what would be interesting is if he actually became the king of Asgard as like a good guy, while Thor was on Earth doing his thing.
Well, he already is king of Asgard, but then it went to
technically,
right? He posed as Odin. I don't know. We'll find out. But there is a lot of movies, man. And then we got the Transformers cinematic universe. We got the Universal Monsters cinematic universe. We got Ghostbusters stuff popping everywhere. There's going to be an animated movie and I don't know, different teams possibly, or sequel, or what.
I'm
So
telling you,
yeah.
next
Men in
year is going
Black
to be
4 is going to be popping up somewhere.
yeah. Next year is going to be you're going to see movies getting wiped out.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to be crazy. I mean, the amount of movies that are coming out, it's like, oh man.
I mean, let's look at I mean, I know we've done this before, but let me just skip ahead and see if we can get a release schedule. And I'm going to jump ahead in time just to see. Okay. All right. So January 5th of 2018 is going to begin with. You want to do January?
Yeah.
That's what we're going to do. Insidious Chapter 4. That's horror. Okay.
Okay.
Let me see if there's anything that stands out here. January's stupid movie, Sherlock Gnomes, not Sherlock Holmes. Let's just jump to February. Oh, it was an extinction movie. So now, okay, February, not really crazy movie. 50 Shades of Freed, Maze Runner, or whatever. Okay, Black Panther. Now, Black Panther is February 16th, right?
Mm-hmm.
There you go with the first movie. Pacific Rim. I mean, we're starting early here.
Yeah.
Pacific Rim 2 is February 23rd. When did you ever think February was going to start having big movies? Okay.
Oh, it doesn't surprise me that it's starting in 2018.
Yeah.
Because they've got no room. They have to start in February.
Yeah. Disney, is it Disney that? Oh, Buena Vista has Wreck-It Ralph 2. Tomb Raider. Don't forget about Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider, March 16th.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got some untitled stuff, which I don't know what that's about. There is a reboot of Robin Hood, which is from Lionsgate and Summit. Untitled Fox, Blue Sky, whatever. Ready Player One, which is supposed to be a big Warner Brothers movie for Steven Spielberg.
That sounds awesome because there's a potential chance of seeing Mechagodzilla in that movie.
Really?
I'm not joking. Yeah.
Oh, wow. There's also Wrinkle in Time, which is supposed to be movies. This is the first. I don't know if that's going to be. New Mutants is April 13th. An untitled Universal Monsters franchise film is the same day, going up against New Mutants, which is really stupid, by the way. The Rock comes out with the Rampage, which is on the 20th of April. And again, this is not definite still. May belongs to Avengers Infinity War. And then we got Slender Man, the movie, which is interesting. And Han Solo was the 25th, right? Of May, 2018. So then we got Deadpool 2 in June. We got Ocean's 8 on June 8th and going up against Transformers 6. Now, is that Bumblebee
That's
movie?
Bumblebee. Yeah.
So why are they calling it Transformers 6?
Because that's what they're calling it right now, but it's really supposed to be Bumblebee.
Okay. We got Incredibles 2 on June 15th. We got Jurassic World 2 on June 22nd. We got Barbie the movie, which is not really, and then an untitled Fox movie the end of June, which is animated. July, we have Ant-Man and the Wasp. Then we got The Purge, whatever. Then we got Hotel Transformer 3. Then we got The Nun, which is the horror thing from The Conjuring. Then we got Attila Battle Angel. I don't know if that's going to be huge. Untitled Fox things again, animated. Mission Impossible 6. Untitled DC film. August has Holmes and Watson, which is a comedy, I believe. Predator. Untitled live-action Disney movie. Meg, Scarface reboot. Equalizer 2 in September. Goosebumps 2. Scooby-Doo animated. The Star is Born musical. Nice School, okay. Not really going on there. Venom the movie in October. Jungle Book Origins, which is, I guess, a prequel. Dark Phoenix in November, going up against Mulan live action, going up against an untitled Paramount event film. Dr. Seuss, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, rebooted animated movie.
Oh boy.
Animated. Bad Boys for Life. Fantastic Beasts 2. Or is that 3? 2?
I guess that'd be 2, yeah.
Gigantic, which is I guess another shark movie. Mortal Engines, animated Spider-Man movie, Aquaman, untitled Fox Lightstorm film, Mary Poppins Returns, Bohemian Rhapsody movie. Oh, it's a drama. And okay, so I guess December is kind of like Spider-Man, Aquaman, Poppins, and an untitled Warner Brothers event film, which I don't know what that is. And then, yeah. So, I don't know. It's packed, but then there's certain months where they just given some breathing room to some movies. You know?
Mm-hmm.
So, it is what it is. All right. We're going to get out of here now. We're going to take a little bit of a break, and then we're going to come back. I don't know if you're going to be around, Chris. If you are, you're going to be around?
Should be. I should
right.
be.
So less than 10 minutes because I do want to upload these. So we'll be back in 10 minutes. So everybody join us for the Real Hoobieans cast. We're going to be talking about, it's going to be the second episode of the Real Hoobieans cast. We're talking about Smile. We already did one already. So thank you, Chris. Take care. Bye for now.
Thank you.